Boxing, what a building, what an occasion. Madison Square Garden, New York, the mecca of boxing. This Saturday night, live and exclusive on the zone around the world. We have a tremendous World Championship main event. Of course, Richardson Hitchins will make his New York return as World Champion, looking to make a statement in the division to propel himself to superstardom within the sport, facing the very live underdog, the man that dethroned Teofimo Lopez in the same building just a couple of years ago to become the undisputed champion, George Kambosos, looking for one of the biggest wins for Australian boxing and to try and become a two-division world champion. Before we do that, we have an incredible undercard for you, and I have to say, when I look at the strength and ability of the fighters to my right, the fighters that we represent, I've never been more excited about the future of the sport. Matchroom Boxing, the only global promotional company in the world, has by far the best roster in the sport. But it's the young ones coming through that I think I'm most excited about. The guys that you are going to see dominate the sport moving forward. Opportunities for these guys to fight at the member of boxing. Some of them, like Adam Manker, the young 18-year-old child, on his professional debut. Nishan Dev, who's going to completely change the face of boxing in India. Jacob Moses, just so young, Shakur's cousin. For me, the future of American boxing. Terramon, 7-0, 7 knockouts, future world heavyweight champion from Australia. Pablo Valdez, the kid we're going to come on to, and this man on the right, one of the greatest amateurs of our generation, two-time Olympic gold medalist Andy Cruz. And of course, you know, we are still getting over the tragedy of Keyshawn Davis evacuating the division rather than facing. We're going to talk about these guys, and also the fighters to my left, apart from Mr. Manker, who are looking to dethrone these great young prospects, or put themselves in a position to change their life. First, I'm going to go to the man on the far end, Adam Manker. What a story. We signed you recently, 18 years of age. And Sam Jones, who's a very crafty manager, said, I know every promotional company in the world wants to sign Adam Manker, but you give him his professional debut at Madison Square Garden, you get his signature. Here we are, the journey begins, Madison Square Garden, ready for the pro debut on Saturday.
Yeah, so obviously being on this card at Madison Square Garden shows what everything took me, what my manager took me, so my time to turn up, perform, and I'm gonna perform and show everyone what I can do.
You've gone through much everything as an amateur. One thing you've done is knock people out, stop them. You don't see that as frequently as we've been seeing from an amateur like you. Sam Jones knows you have said in all of the interviews with Ariel yesterday, you want to bring entertainment to the sport, looking to do damage in a professional game.
Yeah, look, I think boxing, people, fans, they want to see knockouts, they want to see exciting fights. So that's what I want to bring to boxing, as it's been a lack of it, and I want to bring it back.
Well, we look forward to your professional debut on Saturday. Remember the name, tune in and watch Adam Manker on Saturday night. Also remember the name of Nishan Dev. Fantastic performance in the Olympics in Paris, and everybody knows the potential of any sport in India. And no disrespect to former fighters from India, I can't remember a fighter from that region who had the potential to be a world-class elite champion. I think they've got that now with Nishan Dev. The professional debut in Las Vegas was sensational, and of course this man got everybody talking this week when Turki Al-Sheikh came out and mentioned him for the possible Netflix card when he talked about the future of the sport. The meetings are evolving behind the doors about what we're going to do as a company in India, but this is the guy that will spearhead that. He's got fast hands, he's got blistering speed, he's got great IQ, and he excites everybody, and the whole of India is behind him. Nishan Dev, welcome. After a great debut, we went back to India, everything's sorted with your visa moving forward to base yourself in America. Fight number 2. Fight number 1 was Las Vegas. Fight number 2 is Madison Square Garden. Life is good.
Yeah, every athlete needs to fight Las Vegas, Big Arena, and Madison Square Garden. Pro debut was in January 25th, and I'm looking forward to the Madison Square Garden to take over this place and combine win the whole card.
Obviously, the scene last time in Las Vegas was sensational. Early knockout, blistering hand speed, great reaction from your people back in India. Very excited to watch number 2 on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it just happened. I really don't go for the knockout. It just happened with me. It's something different in me rather than different boxers. It just have something special inside me. I just go for a good box, but something came up outside and it just happened a knockout. So every time I go for the fight, it just came different thing. So I'm gonna go look up with the same thing and perform the same in Madison Square Garden. I'm not gonna look for the knockout, but I'm gonna show my skills and take the.
It's been a few months since your last fight, and you know that not everybody knows that after your last fight, His Excellency FaceTimed me straight away. You spoke to him after the fight, and he mentioned you know, moving forward for possible cards. Exciting times, but the key now, activity. You want to be nice and busy.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be active every after fight, and I'm really excited when I get to know that Turkey is take my name to Canelo was Crawford undercard, and I'm really excited for that card too. And back in India, people are so excited to see me, and they keep commenting on my post or keep DMs me like when you wanna fight in India. So I told them that be patient, good things gonna become, and we're gonna soon fight in India. But right now I'm busy to busy to win the heart of the United States, and then I'm gonna back to come to India, and then I'm gonna fight in India.
Well, we look forward to that. A lot of India will be watching on Saturday. We go to American boxing now. Young Jacob Moses. Jacob, I remember I said at the last press conference, you have to big screens up and check yourself out. We haven't got those screens today, just to let you know you're looking fantastic. So all good. You've been on a great run. You've got a great smile. You're loving your journey in the sport. You've got an incredible team around you, Shakur and all the guys in Houston. But this time, back in New York, closer to home. Pretty special feelings to be fighting in this building.
I mean, for sure, without God, none of this would be possible. So I want to thank God for winning. Back in action Saturday, had the opportunity to be under the lights, and had the opportunity to showcase my skills. I can't wait.
How much have you enjoyed that transition to the pro game? I know you are young, but I'm just noticing a little twinkle in your eye, spiteful punching in there. Every time you step in there, we know it's about the sweet science of boxing, the spiteful intentions as well.
For sure, I'm enjoying it right now. Having fun, loving the lights. I work hard. I want a lot too. I do feel like, I said it last time, but I do feel like I am the best prospect in boxing. I do feel like they don't talk about me enough. They just talk about me as Shakur cousin, but I am Kambosos. I am one of the best prospects coming up. Saturday, I can't wait to show it. I can't wait to shine.
Well, that you are one of the best young prospects in the sport, Jacob Moses. We go forward to the heavyweights. Now, terrible honor. So nice they named you twice. And Ali Whitfield as well. Just to tell you the story of this fight. Last Sunday, Terrible Arnold was supposed to fight on the Gold Coast in Australia. His opponent pulled out on Thursday. He basically looked around the whole world, but particularly the whole of Australia, the whole of the Pacific, for an opponent for Terrible Arnold. When we had the fight fall through on this card, I said to the guys, get him on the plane. This young man, for me, is future in the heavyweight division. This is a future world heavyweight champion, and a guy that is going to change the face of Australian boxing for those big nights. The difference is, when you come over to America, it gets real. You've got guys like Ali Whitfield that pick up the phone and say, yeah, you want me to fight at Madison Square Garden on Saturday? I'm in. 7-0, league 9-0. Ali, thank you for taking the fight. You're a dangerous man. This is a dangerous test for this young prospect. You ready?
Yeah, I'm super ready. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you know what I'm saying? I respect him a little bit. He did what he did. I take my head off. You know what I'm saying? But what people don't know, I've been boxing since I was 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm number 2 as an amateur. Number 2 in the world, in the USA, when I was amateur. the only thing different is you got to shine through the time. They don't get to shine, so it's my time. I can't get Boston. The only thing on my mind right now is the piece of seed. Y'all know about my brother. I'm show you.
I feel like boxing is about storytelling, and your story is quite amazing. Tell me about that story from being a young amateur.
I started boxing when I was 6 years old, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was number 2 in the country in 2008, 2009. I traveled Dublin, Ireland with the USA team, you know what I'm saying? I shot 165 off strong border. People don't know me. I was swept under the rug, but a lot of things I didn't get on the platform that everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of swept under the rug, and it was hard for me to get where I'm at. I'm here. I'm ready to eat. I'm ready.
One thing you don't possess in the heavyweight division, you know you can't waste, is that size in terms of the fight. This guy stands at 6'6", you're like 6'1", something like that. You're ready to chop down the tree.
Listen, I've been fighting heavyweight since I was I'm fighting for everybody. And I'm 6'2", and a beast.
And also, the platform, the venue, you win this fight, it changes your career in the heavyweight division for all the big fights.
Yeah, and I appreciate the opportunity. God got a place for everybody. So I appreciate it.
Thank you, Lee. Terramana, welcome. It was a long fight, but luckily you got here on Sunday or Monday or whenever it was, and kind of makes it interesting. A real fight, a real challenge for you. You've been looking for those challenges. It's been difficult to find those over in Australia, but someone with pedigree and real ambition at Madison Square Garden on Saturday.
First and foremost, just want to say kia ora tātou kātoto I roto I te mō mana, o tō tātou tūtua Yesu Messiah, which means greetings to you all in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's such a blessing being here today at Madison Square Garden, and I look forward to this challenge, like you said. But there's a lot of people been saying I've been fighting like tomato cans and this and that, so I'm really glad that we've got a challenge in front of me, and that's what I live for, you know. Like I just want to be here and fight the best. One by one, I want to go up and destroy everyone. And unfortunately for this guy, June 14, he's going to realize that I'm the next up-and-coming great, and I'm looking forward to getting in the ring today.
Obviously, a lot of those guys that haven't been up to the test. How excited are you to fight someone that is coming to win, has got pedigree? And how excited are you to box on this incredible stage in New York?
You know, the Madison Square Garden is every fighter's dream. You want to fight here in front of the big lights. Like for me, it's just my goal to be world champion. It's just, I just want to prove that I'm the best. That if anyone steps in the ring, I'll get through them. And yeah, I'm so glad I got a challenge today. Like I look forward to it, because a lot of people haven't seen the skill that I possess. And I'm pretty sure this fella here, he'll bring it out of me, and I'm looking forward to it.
Finally, just a word on Australian boxing, another big pay-per-view night for Australia. Kambosos trying to make history. Jai Oxford, great performance last week, and also Justice Hitchins as well, and a tremendous performance, nearly won the World Interim Heavyweight Championship as well. Great time for Australian boxing, and looking forward to trying to become a World Heavyweight Champion for your country.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this is a whole new year with Australian boxing. Like, as you can see, I'm the retired cruiserweight champion of the world. Just broke old mate screw on the weekend, and Justice unfortunately fell short. That's heavyweight boxing, you know. All it takes is one punch. And that's why I love it. That's why I love the heavyweight. Like, all it takes is one punch. You just got to prove you're the best. I'm here to prove I'm the best. And one by one, I'll go all the way to the top. Anyone who's in my way, they can get it.
Thank you. A big heavyweight matchup. Terramana against Lee Whitfield. 7-0 against 9-0. Great matchup. This is also a great matchup. I'll tell you a story in a minute. Pablo Valdez against Cesar Diaz. Pablo Valdez, it's a nickname that people have given him. He never chose this nickname. He's the king of New York, right? He's one of the most popular guys from around here in boxing. He also sells a huge amount of tickets. You're going to hear the place erupt when he makes his ring walk on Saturday. But the truth is that because of how many tickets he sells, he's never yet had to have a real test. He wants a real test. And now he's got it on Saturday night. Cesar Diaz is coming to win. Cesar Diaz is coming with support. And now he steps up for the first time. The place is going to go nuts on Saturday night with these two fights. Cesar Diaz, will start with you. This is a massive opportunity for you. You really believe you're going to win this fight on Saturday?
César, en primer lugar, bienvenido. Es una oportunidad enorme para ti el sábado y de verdad crees que vas a ganar la pelea este sábado.
¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes a todos, buenas tardes. Nada, de verdad que vengo muy preparado, listo para esta pelea. Espero que también, la verdad que he visto sus peleas, sé que no tiene con qué sorprenderme, vengo listo para una pelea de principio a fin.
Yeah, so firstly I want to say thanks all for being present here. You know, to be honest, I had a really good training camp going into this fight and coming in extremely well prepared. I've seen a lot of these fights and I don't believe that we have too much to worry about, you know, so I believe I can put on a great show on Saturday night.
And finally says, I'll tell us, this is the King of New York, the whole building behind him. What happens on Saturday night?
El rey de Nueva York para tener todo su público aleteándole, ayudándole. ¿Cómo termina la pelea del sábado?
Mira, yo soy boxeador nuevo de ahorita, llevo muchos años boxeando, estoy acostumbrado a trabajar bajo presión, he viajado mucho y nada, vengo preparado, vengo listo y nada, espero que él también esté listo para un show aquí en Madison Square Garden.
Listen, you know, I've been fighting for many years. I've travelled, I've fought under pressure, you know, many times in my career. You know, I'm completely ready for Saturday night, and I hope he's ready so that we can put on a show here in Madison Square Garden.
Pablo, this is it. It's the big challenge that you want. He says, I hope you're ready. Are you ready for the biggest test of your career so far?
First of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity. It's a little quiet. He's talking a lot of shit on social media. Está callado, está hablando mucho en Instagram.
Hable en español, para entender.
Yo te voy a enseñar, no la mierda que tú estás hablando, yo te voy a enseñar. But no disrespect to these fighters, but nobody's coming to see you. They come to see Richardson, man. We the big. No disrespect, this is my city, I'm king of New York. You know, and you said that I'm old, that the Dominicans can't fight. Dijiste que los dominicanos no pueden pelear.
I didn't say that.
No, not you, he said que los dominicanos no pueden pelear. Yo te voy a enseñar, como decimos nosotros, un plato.
Hablas español, para entender y poder responder.
Yo te estoy hablando español, estúpido. Prepárate para lo que viene. Oye, yo estoy ready. Oye, eso es lo que te voy a decir. Quédate en el ring a pelear conmigo. If he stays in the middle of the ring and fights with me, he's getting knocked out. If he runs, he's still going to get the victory, which I know he's going to run. That thing feels my power.
How excited are you to come up against someone that is a real test, you know, because of your support and because it's the early stages of your career? Things being quite straightforward for you. This is a real fight on Saturday.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I train with the best. I got the best team. Shout out to Gary Starks, Sherry Yonan, Nermo, Richardson. Ask him, bro. We gave him the sparring. I'm the one that was helping him spar. What type of Richard Colby? What type of world class? I'm gonna tell you something, and I need you to believe this. 20 years back, take 20 years away from me, and I'll be your Canelo. I believe I will be your Canelo. And I will make you believe what's Saturday. Why I believe in spotlight, why I love to fight, and why I'm in this. Everybody knows I went to prison. If I don't go to prison, I'll be beating everybody up in this league. I promise you that.
Well, you know we love having you on the show. And on Saturday night we find out that you've got a real fight on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
You cannot wait to watch it.
Tell the team, stay there, fight, don't run.
Steph, could you tell him to stay in the middle of the ring and fight?
Quédate en el medio del ring y pelea conmigo. ¿Cómo? Espero que te quedes ya, nos paramos en el medio del ring y nos peleamos.
Lo que le voy a decir es que cometieron un error al verme caído. No tengo nada que perder. Yo voy a tirar golpe de primer round, vamos a ver qué va a pasar. Uno de los dos se va a caer y no voy a ser yo.
Yeah, I've got nothing to lose going into this fight. You know, I'm going to go in from the very first round looking for that knockout. You know, one of us is going to fall in this.
Si te quedas ahí, pelear como un hombre, enseñar los granos que tenemos nosotros los dominicanos, te vas a sacar la mierda.
I think he said he's from the Dominican Republic, he's got massive
No
numbers.
tiene con qué sorprenderte, no tiene con qué sorprenderte.
He said he's going to fuck you up. Is that right? Close. Thank you. Good luck, Caesar. Good luck, Pablo. Wait till you see this one. Great. Now, of course, we have an incredible main event, but this is a fight that, right now in the lightweight division, is so important. Everybody's talking about what happened to Keyshawn. It's done, it's over. Now we've got to look at the future. Shakur Stevenson, the king of the lightweight division, is back against Jose Zepeda in a great fight on the ring card, July 12th. We know that the WBO title is now vacant. Murataya has been elevated as champion with the IBF. This fight is a final eliminator for the IBF World Championship. This fight is to determine who Murataya will have to fight. This man is a problem. This man is a genius. This man is one of the best fighters in the world right now. And now with the emergence of Japanese boxing, this man to my left, Mashiro, is coming to try and stake his claim to fight for the World Championship. A brilliant fight. Cruz against Mashiro. Cuba against Japan. Final eliminator for the IBF World Championship. Mashiro, welcome. You look in great shape. Japanese boxing on fire right now. A huge opportunity for you at Madison Square Garden this weekend.
First, I would like to thank Matchroom for this fight. 僕の人生をかけた、大事な一戦になります。
This fight is going to be life-changing opportunity for me.
This man is very skillful, he has all the accolades, but also just 5 fights in a professional career, confident that you can be victorious against a very good fighter on Saturday.
まあもちろん強いっていうのは分かってるんですけど、まあ僕は試合をしに来たんじゃなくて勝ちに来たので、日本の魂を見せて、勝ちたいと思います。
I absolutely know how talented he is and how good as a fighter he is, but I'm not here to just fight, I'm here to win. And I came from all the way from Japan to show the world that Japanese fighter, Japanese boxer are built different.
Thank you very much. Now, I saw a great fight with Sugar Nunes and Rikishi recently, and thank you to Mr. Honda and the team for helping us make this fight. Japanese boxing in a tremendous place. Over to this man. No one's going to want to fight him. That's why I take the hat off to Mashiro. We need to get a mandatory position. And that's what we do on Saturday night. We knock the doors down to make sure no one can refuse to fight this man. Andy, welcome. This is the fight to give you the opportunity to fight for the World Championship. You ready to show the world how great you are at Madison Square Garden this weekend?
En primer lugar, bienvenido. Esta es la oportunidad para ti, que te puede dar la oportunidad de pelear por un título del mundo. ¿Estás listo, preparado para demostrar lo grande que eres este sábado en Madison Square Garden?
Sí, primeramente agradecer a todos los presentes por apoyar este gran evento y decirle que yo nací listo para este tipo de oportunidades. Esta fue la oportunidad que vine buscando y la voy a aprovechar las veces.
So first I want to say, thank you to everybody here present, who are supporting this great event on Saturday night, and I'm more than ready for this opportunity to go into this fight. I'm going to give absolutely everything and take full advantage of this opportunity on Saturday night.
I know people are asking questions about your son Keyshawn who evacuated the division, but the focus is not on that. The focus is on Mashiro and also Murataya and become world champion.
Y obviamente muchas personas están hablando de tu hijo, Keyshawn Davis, pero él se fue de la división. Pero el enfoque está más en la pelea que puede tener lugar con Murataya después de ganar esta pelea o enfrentar esta pelea de sábado.
Sí, por supuesto, no, sobre mi hijo debería prestarle más atención a su padre, a ver si aprende. Los fanáticos quieren verte pelear, no perder un título sin pelear. Y estoy enfocado en mi pelea contra Richardson, un gran peleador, y el sábado vamos a dar un gran espectáculo sobre el ring y estoy preparado para el reto que viene después.
In terms of my son, Keyshawn Davis, he needs to learn the lessons that his father taught him. It was the fans that he let down and he ended up losing his title without actually fighting. But you know, my focus is on the fight on Saturday night with Michiro, who's a great fighter. You know, I'm prepared for whatever comes following that fight on Saturday.
Thank you, Andy. A tremendous fight. Andy Cruz against Michiro, final eliminator for the IBF World title. Of course, it's a huge main event, live and exclusive on the zone around the world, but what a card. We have every corner of the world covered with the best talent in the world. Ishan Dev, a man, as I said, that is going to break all boundaries for boxing in India. Adam Macker, just 18 years of age, one of the best young prospects in the sport. Professional debut. Xavier Moses, future of boxing in America. The big heavyweight fight. Teruana, 7-0, 7 knockouts against Aline Whitfield, 9-0. And what a fight as well. Pablo Valdez against Cesar Diaz. The roof is going to come off the theatre at MSG. And of course, the big one, as I said, Andy Cruz against Michiro. Great undercard, great main event. You can watch it all on the Globe and Home of Boxing. The Sun. Over to you guys.